It paused. I always try to do something weird and then I'm like, oh shoot, it's filming me. Hey guys. Hey. I can never wave at the camera. I don't know what's the matter with my hand or my camera coordinational skills. Anyway, I wanted to make a recommendation video, which I guess is sort of like a shout out video because I'm just basically going to be telling you all of my favorite authors on this site and that you should read them, really, is basically what it is. It's me persuading you to read them by giving you false arguments like they're amazing and their writing is so incredible. And not that that's false, but like just that it's not like a real argument and like a real reason aside from that their writing is amazing. And that's it. Anyway, sorry I'm rambling. I always ramble, and so this video will probably be long, and I don't mean it to be, so I'll maybe break it up into parts. I'll break it up into parts. I'll do authors first, and then stories later, because I'll do stories second. What? Anyway, oh, look at my cute sweater. It says hi, and it's a heart, and the back says bye, and it's a heart, and I'd get up and show you, but then I'd have to get up, and I'm feeling a little lazy right now. Which is why I'm such a chub. Anyway, let's not talk about my chubbiness. Oh, okay. So my first story that I want to recommend to you guys, first author that I want to recommend to you guys, I'm sorry, I'm already getting sidetracked. Look at that. I'm so bad at this. Now, my first author that I want to recommend to you guys is, Freaky Space. She writes mostly slash fiction about One Direction, Larry Stylinson, Niall and Zayn. I'm sure they have a name, I just don't know what it is. Harry and Zayn. Harry and Liam, I think she wrote one. I don't know. Louis and Liam. Zayn and Louis. I can give you like a million different combinations of the 5 of them. It's like when you're in elementary school and they give you like all those little like letters and they're like, okay, put these letters into as many words as you possibly can. Basically, you can do that with One Direction. You can put them into as many different slash categories as you would like to. No, but she writes really, 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 really incredible one-shots about them. She has one full story. It's called Inside and Out, and I don't think it's completed. It doesn't say that it's completed, so I'm going to assume that it's not. Oh, and she has another one in Lack of Hearts. I haven't read them. I've really only read like her short stories. I've read some of her smut stories, and I don't usually read smut, but, well, I don't usually talk about reading smut, but they're really good. Is that weird? No, they are. They're really good. She's an incredible writer, and she wrote a Larry Stylinson, and I can't remember what it was, but it was so good, and I wish I could find it right now because I'm looking through, and I'm like, I can't find it. Oh, this one, Do You Believe They're Real? And it was probably like it was so good. It was like, I think it was the first story of hers that I read, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. I love it. I need to be friends with her, which I'm not. I'm adding her to my friends, but I did recommend her. That's weird. I did recommend her, and she's an incredible author. So you guys should read her stories. I don't think she has any like OCs or anything like that. It's just them together. So if you don't like reading about them together, you probably wouldn't enjoy her stories, but if you do, then she's the best. Next is Katie, and I still don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but Katie Mosing. I hope that's right. I don't know. Is that how you pronounce your name? I feel stupid not knowing. And it seems like such an easy name, so if I'm pronouncing it wrong and it's really easy to pronounce, then I feel stupid. Anyway, I love her and her stories. She's a super nice person, and I always get really, really intimidated to talk to people because they're so much cooler than I am, and everyone is so much cooler than I am. And I'm always afraid that I'm going to say something really, really stupid. So for a little while, I was like really, really nervous to talk to a lot of different people on the site, like Micah and Katie, and I only listed 2 people, Amanda. And after I started talking to them, they're super nice people, and I wish I talked to them more, but I don't, because again, I get nervous talking to people. Even now, like if I'm friends with them, I'm like, I don't want to email them because, or like message them because I'm gonna sound stupid, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm friends with this girl, she's so stupid. So that's basically it. That's why I don't talk to anyone. But she writes incredible stories, and I'm in like 2 co-writes with her. I wish I was in more, but I'm not. I'm only in 2, and her writing is incredible, and I'm jealous of it because it's so good, and I wish mine was that good. And I'm always excited when she posts chapters and the stories that we're co-writing together, because I'm like, yes, I get to read her chapter, and then feel bad because I have to write one that's not as good. No, but she's really, really nice, and her writing is really, really good, which is basically what I say about everyone that I think writes well. I never have like an exact reason. I guess that, I don't know, she's just a really, really amazing writer, and that's my only reason for thinking that she's good at writing. What am I talking about? Okay, so like Taking Diamonds, I'm going to recommend because her writing is also really, really good. And I think we were in one co-write together, and then it folded, and I think we're in another one. I don't remember. Yeah, we are. We're in the punk direction one, which will be super fun, I hope. And I'm looking forward to it, at least. It hasn't been posted yet. But her writing is really good. And I was excited that she signed up to do the same co-write as me, because I really, really wanted to co-write with her because she's a really, really good writer. And I love co-writing with people that like I think are really, really great writers, because I get like really excited and fangirly, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to co-write with them, and I don't normally get to co-write with people, so I don't normally co-write with people. I'm like bad at co-writing, so it like makes me nervous that like so I'm excited when I co-write with people who are like really good, and that I really like and that I get along with, and I think we get along really well. Or yeah, we do get along. I don't know what I'm saying. No, we get along really well. Like I usually see eye to eye with her, so she's really nice. And for a while I kept saying like Talking Diamonds, and I don't know why, but I'm like dyslexic and I couldn't realize that there was not an L in the taking. And then I finally was like looking at it one day, and I'm like, what? And I was like, oh, it's like Taking Diamonds. That makes so much more sense. Oh, I am not intelligent at all. So I don't have like a favorite story by her. I don't have a favorite story about Katie either. By Katie either. I don't really have a favorite story by her because I like all of Paige's stories. She's a really good writer, so that's obvious. There's one story. It's a co-write, and this ties in with who I'm going to talk about next. But it's called Romany, and it's a really, really good co-write. It's incredible, and I am addicted to reading it, and I should actually comment on it soon because I've been reading it silently, and I hate silent readers, so I should not read silently. I hate being a silent reader. I don't hate them. Hate is a strong word. I just hate being one because I think that I want to share my opinion, so I should comment soon. But it leads into me talking about Micah, Iris. Micah's incredible. I don't talk to her as much as I should because again, I get nervous talking to people. But she writes really incredible stories, and her original fiction, Iris, which is her namesake on here, she said only has 2 chapters left, so I'm really bummed because I'm a couple chapters behind. I need to catch up. Maybe I'll just wait until the next 2 chapters come out, and then I'll like mass read it. I'll just have like it'll be like a Harry Potter marathon. You just like read the whole thing in one night, and then you get to the end, and it'll be like this gigantic comment. It's just like, oh my god, you're an amazing writer, something along those lines for like 10 paragraphs. It's like when you're in school and your teacher tells you that you have to write like 500 words, and so you just like repeat the same thing over again in different words. That's basically what I'll do. I'll just be like, oh my god, I love this so much. No, but it's an incredible story. Because she's an incredible author, so that's not a surprise at all. I actually wasn't going to read it at first, and this is the stupidest reason I've ever had for not reading something, but I wasn't going to read it because I don't like the song Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. I don't like the Goo Goo Dolls at all, and that song drives me out of my mind. It's like my top 5 most annoying songs, and so I wasn't going to read it because it was like, that song was like, I don't know, it related to it, or was inspired by it, or whatever. So I was like, I'm not gonna read it because I hate the song. And then I was like, why am I not reading it? Mike is an incredible author. I should just read it. And so I did, and I'm happy that I didn't listen to myself, because it's an incredible story that is not annoying like the song. She also has another story that's a Niall story, and I love Niall. He's so cute and wonderful and perfect and wonderful, and it's called Don't Count on the Rain, and I really, really like that story. It's probably my favorite Niall story on this site right now, because it's just, I think it's just really well written and well thought out, and sometimes, like, and I know I do this in my own writing, I sort of like rush things, or like I have details in one chapter that like I then don't follow through with the rest of the story, and Micah's so good at just like continuing, and I think her continuation in stories is incredible. It's the best I've seen out of anyone. So I love that.